Cass, tell these beautiful folks what this video is about.
It's going to be the video about us, how we met, where we spent most of our time, and how we got where we are today.
I need to shave. Where do we meet? How did we meet, actually?
We met on Tinder.
Yeah, we did. How did that come to be? What happened? We were swiping, and actually, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. She messaged me on Tinder, said one thing. We only messaged once on Tinder, and I don't think I even responded. Yeah, said one thing. She just said, yo, here's my snap. That's the only thing I received from this beautiful woman on Tinder.
I was tired of it.
And
I was tired of the app, so it would be better to just get right to live pictures, just so I automatically know that you're a real person.
She catfished me. Explain the timeline of what happened after that.
Basically, we wouldn't have met on Tinder if he didn't go to Keene State in New Hampshire. It was closer to me than it would be if he was here in Massachusetts.
Far as hell.
So, thank you, Keene. No, I'm laughing. Anyway, we actually talked for 3 months before we met officially. We met in Springfield, Massachusetts, because we met over the summer, so he was back home. So we met halfway.
2 hours in each direction.
So I drove to Springfield and he took a bus to Springfield.
Yeah.
Then we had our first date. So do you want to go on about that?
Absolutely, I love this story. We went on a date, and I've been saying since we originally were talking that I was going to take her out on a pizza date. So stayed true to my word. Ended up taking her out that was a good ass pizza too. I forget the place's name, but it was like a Taj Mahal pizza place, and ended up getting pizza. Had this whole plan. Oh, I'm gonna take her to the gazebo, and it's a park, and it's cute and romantic, and it's fucking raining, and it's locked. Shit. Now what do we do? So then this one takes the pizza, puts a foot on the gate, hops her big ass over. Got big ass. Hops over the fence. I want to have some fun too, so alright, I'll help her over the fence too. Now it's pouring rain. We've broken into this gazebo, so we're already breaking the law. Might as well enjoy some food, right? We end up making our way to the gazebo because we don't want to get poured on. Learning more about each other. I learned about her, what she likes, what she's into. She didn't ask any of those questions because she was stuffing her face. So we moved on in the date. And we actually, later down the line, we're gonna go swimming in the river. We heard police sirens. Where it got fun, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Heard the police sirens. What the fuck is that? Heard police sirens. We were joking around. I was like, haha, like maybe they're coming for us, haha. And they fucking park at the gate. We broke into this place, and so we started getting dressed because we thought we needed to book it out of the place we broke into. Yeah, that's it.
But then the fire truck, the cops, and a boat drive right by us, and we're like, oh, okay, they're not here for us. Turns out somebody committed suicide by jumping off the bridge
right before our date.
Yeah. I remember the cop or something saying, how'd you get in here? And we were just like, hey, what happened?
And he accused me of being the one to jump because I had swim trunks on, so that was an interesting situation. And then he told us to be careful swimming in the river because we may step on needles. But we went in anyways. We ended up chugging a beer, talking more, swimming. It was a fun time.
Going off of our first date, we wanted a second date. I met the fam. Things were going great. Life put us through many obstacles, which later we rekindled and met up in Brews, which we love dearly, even though we never found a coffee that we liked.
Yeah, we didn't like it. It's a little cafe, Brews Bakery, was it? Brews Cafe?
I think it's just Brews.
Something, we call it Brews.
We started our life in Keene because he went there, so I drove up every other weekend, which led to every weekend. We went on many adventures there. That's actually where he told me he loved me for the first time. We're watching the last song, and if anybody knows who I am emotional. Stop being mean to me. Anyway, so I'm sobbing, I'm like disgusting, like, because that movie makes me disgusting. So Snot running down my nose, probably coming out of my eyes, if that makes sense. That was how bad it was. Then he takes the shirt off his back. He's a moosh ball. Dabbing my eyes, because he always says...
A gentleman always has a handkerchief.
Yes. Snot, and it's all over his favorite shirt. And then he looks at me and he says... I love you. And I was all like, did I hear that right? But I did, so...
You were like, I was like, I love you. She goes... Huh? Like, alright, she's not gonna say it back. She's just dribbling stuff.
But I did say it.
You did.
Later down the line, I decided to go back to school, which then was 2 hours away from Alex. I was still coming up every weekend. I couldn't tell you how many miles I've driven over the years.
A lot.
Him and I were getting tired.
Yeah, it was difficult at that point with the long distance. With everything said and done, the whole, like, first year was all long distance, pretty much. Yeah, before we moved in together. If it wasn't like us meeting up in Springfield or her coming to Keene like an hour, would you say it's like an hour?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
It's not too bad, but it's bad when it collects.
Right.
So.
And then we could only see each other like still once every 2 weeks or everything like that.
I don't even remember how we started talking about moving in together. I think it was just kind of a mutual feeling. Like, I think we both just started getting tired of the driving and the minimal time together. We then drove to Massachusetts on August 26th of 2018.
You're very good with dates.
Actually, before we moved in together, we went to London and Paris.
Yes.
Which we were saving up for a very long time, which was amazing. We spent our 1 year together on a plane.
Our first time ever on a plane.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a roller coaster.
Yeah,
and that's in my other videos. Now we are living together in Massachusetts. It's a breath of fresh air. We don't have to worry about not seeing each other. And now it feels weird going home for a weekend without him.
For people that are in a long distance relationship or are thinking about it and they're like, it's not gonna work, what do you kind of have to say to that remark? Because I'm sure you've heard it before. I've heard it before, people saying like, oh, like you're dating this girl from Vermont? Oh, okay, it's not gonna work because it's far. What do you have to say to that, and what are 3 tips you would give somebody in a long distance relationship?
Have to say that everybody makes mistakes. It's very good to be patient. It's very good to forgive. Just be there for each other. If you have that support from one another and that confidence and that mutual drive to be together, then nothing that can be done to break that bond.
That's a really good one.
What
Can't throw in
about
2? Yeah, I'll throw in 2 because I got 2 good ones that really helped out our relationship personally. The second one, because she said the first, would be FaceTime. There's just something special about it. Like calls are great, texts are okay, writing's good, but it's important to see the person, hear the person, make it seem like they're there when they're really not, which brings me to the second point. Yeah, you're long distance dating, but you don't want to forget the part that you're still dating. That's very important. So through these FaceTime calls, we made sure to schedule them and be like, all right, I'm working or I have class at this time, but I get out at 7, we're going on a date. Even though we're not gonna be seeing each other for 2 weeks, we have a date. It's a FaceTime date, yeah, but she would get dressed up, I'd get dressed up, and we might eat dinner together. We would set up a FaceTime date. It's a date, keep in mind. Doesn't matter if it's FaceTime. We do that, set up a game, which might be we close our eyes, draw some pictures, we laugh, have some fun. And these are moments that we can share with each other while spending time with each other while not actually in each other's physical presence. Would you say that's good? Yeah, but Cass, we'll have you end off this vlog because this is your vlog.
Oh, hello. This was the This Is Us video and how we met, our struggles, and where we are today. Yeah, so that's how we met.
Tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Oh wait, no, it's right here. You're right, because it's backwards. Yeah, do that. I love you, beautiful.
I love you.